happy start of the week, and what a week it is already. Tesla has been accepted into the S&P 500. Now, if you were charting, this would have already shown up on your radar and is probably something that you would have taken as a low risk setup. So I'm going to show you what the setup was in thinkorswim and why technical analysis is so important. So stick around, we'll cover this, and you'll be excited to see where we close tomorrow. Now, thanks for stopping by. It's Options Premium Daily. I'm your host, John. And check the link below. We started a totally free Discord server. So it's a place where we can all chat and engage and cover certain trades that we're picking up through the weeks. So without further ado, let's look at Tesla. So on the chart, you're seeing the ticker TSLA. We've got the daily chart right now. And after hours, Tesla has moved. I think they are now well above 450 a share. I can verify that in a few minutes. But more importantly, we want to cover a few important things. So when you're looking at a chart, you do want to look at a lot of notable areas that are touching. So for example, trend lines are very, very powerful. And how I can explain this the best is, let's say right here, you can almost see like a very natural trend line in itself. And so you usually want to take some extremes and go from there. So what I'll do is I will actually chart from the bottom here to here. And as I right click, you'll see this trend line. There's a few things I'm going to do. So first of all, I want to edit the property. Since to me this is support, I kind of don't want it to show red. I like something different, like a blue or an aqua or something. So let's go with that first. And then now I'm going to right click again, and you'll see a lot of these things that we can do, like duplicate the drawing, remove, extend. Extension's probably the most important here. So I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to extend it to the right, and you'll see that's a really strong support line. Great. But let's also extend it to the left. And I'm going to do a few other things here. Now I want to do a similar idea, but from the top. So we'll go from here at the high at 502.49, and let's just connect. There was another recent high. Boom. And I'll do the same thing here, and that's red. I'll use it as kind of a more of a resistance level that we have to overcome in order to kind of negate or not deal with that type of pressure from the top. So I'm going to extend this to the right also. So right click and then go here, extend to the right. Boom. So you'll see there. Now let's fine tune this just a little bit. I'm going to go back up to drawing tools, and then the mouse or the pointer is like our best friend basically. So you're seeing a few things here. Now what I'm noticing is if we actually tie into this low, and if we're looking at, say, I don't know, something like this low, that's fine, but that does give you a natural slope. You'll see that we've hit this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So that is a very respected trend line, and that's something to contend with. So we know from Tesla's standpoint, it is respecting this line and its slope. And now you'll notice from the upper, we're touching this 2, 3 times, and we're actually wedging tight. So if not now, within maybe this week or next week, we are going to see movement no matter what. And the question is, who knows which way it goes? If you have a bullish bias, then this shows a lot of strong performance that it probably goes higher. If you do have a bearish bias, at least you have something to work off of, or maybe set a stop loss on. That's what's really nice about seeing this. But whenever I get to this point, I always like to look at some more things like longer time frames and see if there's something else that's intact. So now I'm going to go, I have a previous video that talks about charting and timelines and going longer time frames, like weekly, monthly, so on. But I went up to here, my time frame setups, and I'm going here to my weekly. It's a 3-year weekly. And you are going to see this trend line now. And now look, it is being respected from the 200 level. So that's pretty impressive. And it's continued to go up. So based on just seeing this wedge alone, we already know that we're getting closer to movement no matter what. And you go to the monthly and it's even more dramatic. So it's a very well respected trend line. What's crazy to me is if this is still supported, if this trend is still intact, then what this means is Tesla is going to go higher and stay with this trend line. So that is something to bear in mind as a trader, as someone who's trying to look for high probability, low risk type setups. These are things that you usually want to find, and then you'll know very quickly if it doesn't go your way, and then you can just cut your risk off right away. So something to cover, but I thought this was really impressive. And let's just see where Tesla's trading at currently. So I'll just go to my shorter timelines. Oh man. So we are now, wow, look at that move. So we have gone above 450 to 465 and that's pretty good. It's still trading, so maybe we fall somewhere between the 460 470s, but I would not be surprised if we end the year very near 500, if not above it. I will have to tell you, I have a bullish bias on Tesla. I'm more bullish on Tesla than I am on NIO personally, but that's just kind of where I guess my bias lies. So keep that in mind. As a trader, it doesn't matter, because you should be looking at the charts, your risk, your portfolio, and act accordingly. So that's really how you need to view this. So I don't know if people should be chasing the move now. I think maybe see how the price action goes, but I am very excited for the next couple quarters related to Tesla and their factories coming online. So I'm not big on fundamentals, but I am big on progress, hardcore engineering, and seeing the results. So that is impressive, and that's something that I see long term being great for the company. So with that being said, I think I've kept you here long enough. I appreciate you watching this video, and that was just the Tesla setup from a technical chartist point of view. And I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, where you will get our content totally free, and we have our Discord channel. Link is in the description below. Thank you again. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.